transparent or transcendent, expanding out beyond this room. The window is wide open, and the wind is blowing through. The wind is blowing through. The window is wide open, and the wind is blowing through. Ooh, ooh, ah.
So this is Heartwood Preserve. This is a conservation cemetery that is located in an ecosystem called the longleaf pine flatwoods. This is a special habitat in this part of the southeastern United States, and it is one of the habitats that requires fire as part of its health and longevity. So we do control burns here as part of our land management, as well as we manage for invasive species. We are an intact ecosystem, so some properties are doing more restoration, whereas we started with an already healthy habitat, and we're trying to maintain that habitat. We are having some impact on it with these burials, but we're using the burials also as a means to educate and engage the public rather than build condos or a shopping center, which is what happens to a lot of properties around here. So we use this as an opportunity to engage the public and strengthen the community of people who know and understand and love these types of woods. They're very different from the woods that you see up north or in the Midwest, where people say forest and they're thinking a dense, dark, shaded, lush type of atmosphere. This, we explained, this is a forest, but it's a different type because it's open canopy, provides for all of this sunlight to come in and help all of these different types of plants and wildlife to grow and flourish here. One of the special things about Heartwood Preserve that maybe distinguishes it from a number of other conservation cemeteries is the fact that we are so close to so many people. We are right next to this wilderness preserve of 18,000 acres, and then we are right next to houses coming in. We have a bike path in the front of the property right along the road, so we have people riding their bikes in and going around our driveway circle. They come and go for walks at their lunch break. They come and sit under the gazebo and bring their lunch and do a little meditating. We have people walking their dogs in the preserve area. So we are so close to where people are. But it's also this opportunity to share this ecosystem, to share this concept of natural burial with so many people that wouldn't otherwise likely make it out to a wilderness setting. So yesterday was an important day for us. We had our 50th burial. We have a number of really good relationships with the funeral directors and funeral homes who have provided services for our families that have come out here for burials.
The family right now, it's 5 minutes till 2. They're having a ceremony at our funeral home where they're all gathering for prayers. So they're doing it at the exact same time we're doing this. So that's it was very important to them. So whenever you're ready, we're going to move him to the grave.
Okay. Bye. was a beautiful day and a special moment for this family, and you can see where they're laid to rest behind me. Beyond that, there's a welcome center. We just opened that last year, middle of last year. That was an important part, another important milestone for us, because it gave our families and our community a home for having celebrations of life, or just coming in to have a cup of coffee or use the restroom. Our offices are there. It's a energy efficient, beautiful use of space, and we've been very, very happy and very blessed to be able to have that facility. So that's been a really important part of our growth as a place. What's even more beautiful than that is the fact that we're able to share these woods with all of these families that are choosing this as a end-of-life decision, a place for their loved ones to lay to rest for eternity. So families have gotten to know these woods that wouldn't ordinarily have been out here. They wouldn't have necessarily come here to take a walk or spend time here, or much less learn why we're setting the woods on fire every couple of years. But this is a place where we've reached just an amazing number of people in this part of Florida. We're in a very highly developed and highly developing area, right next to the urban corridor of the Tampa Bay region. It's been a really amazing journey this past 3 years since we opened.
I wasn't asking for redemption, or even searching for a sign. I was quietly observing when stillness fell upon my mind. Stillness fell upon my mind. I was quietly observing when stillness fell upon my mind. Maybe this is heaven, and I'm only passing through, where the latitudes of reason meet the longitudes of truth. The longitudes of truth, where the latitudes of reason meet the longitudes of truth. This is all that I remember, and all I'm going to. The window is wide open, and my heart is open too. My heart's open to you. The window is wide open, and my heart's open to you.
So this grass that you see here, it's sort of golden waves that are blowing over across the palmettos. This is wiregrass, and this is wiregrass that has gone to seed. And the only reason it's gone to seed is because we did a control burn here back in June of last year. So when you put fire on the landscape, which is what this ecosystem requires, do that in the spring or summer, the growing season, then in the fall it will all go to seed. But if you don't, it won't go to seed. So this is a beautiful story about why this landscape needs fire.